welcome to Super Science with Tina. This virtual enrichment has been brought to you by Center for Success. So we're going to start off our science experiment like we always do with a question. So my question today was, I have a lot of this hanging around since we used it for our last science experiment, and you always have it in your fridge or freezer. So I thought, this might be something everybody has. So my question is, what are useful ways we could use baking soda, and what is it good for? So we need to, number 2, after we ask a question, then our second part of our scientific method is to form a hypothesis or an educated guess. So I think there are a lot of ways we can use baking soda, and it is used to keep things smelling fresh, like the refrigerator or the freezer. So today we're going to make odor eater critters. So not just for the refrigerator or the freezer, okay? So let's dig in a little bit more. First of all, we first ask a question. Second, we form a hypothesis. Third, we gather our materials. So baking soda, you're going to need some rubber bands, some mix-match socks. So those socks that lose their partner in the dryer and we don't know where they go, you can use the other one for this experiment. And so I have a pair of socks right here that I already did. So I gave them some little yarn here, some stickers, and they kind of look like little critters, and then they're full of baking soda. You can use pipe cleaners, Sharpie markers to draw faces, stickers like I have. Here I just cut out some little eyeballs. Oops, I don't know if you can see that very well. And then maybe a little bit of glue. You could also use some ribbon. And then we have a rubber band, and of course, baking soda. And so you're going to get ready to, number 4, conduct your experiment. So we need 2 tablespoons of baking soda. This is my half tablespoon. So if I need 2, I need 4 of these, 4 halves, make 2. So we're going to load this up. So 1 half, oops, little spell there. 2 halves makes 1 whole. 3 halves, 4 halves make 2 wholes. So 2 whole tablespoons. And then you can get to making your critter look really interesting. So let's give him some crazy hair, him or her. They are going to have some crazy hair here. I might give them some curls. Remember, you can also use ribbon, yarn like I did in the ones I did already. Make them look very interesting. These kind of look like tentacles. And if it's a critter, and it's our project, we can make it anything we want. Just have fun with it. Why not? Okay, so it's got a lot of crazy curly cues going on there. Now I'm going to draw a face. So there's our face. Now, You put it in a shoe overnight. So I'm going to put it in my stinky boot. Let me see. Whew. Hey, that smells horrible. I hope this works. So I'm going to put the critter inside there. Tomorrow morning, this should smell like a fresh, brand new shoe. So let's come back then. Okay, and we're back to this Super Science with Tina Odor Eater Critter Edition. So I left my Odor Eater Critter inside my boot overnight. Let's see. There he is. So, ooh, way better. So it worked. So we went through our scientific method, asked a question, formed a hypothesis, gathered materials, conducted our experiment, and now we collect our data. Baking soda is a natural way to eliminate odors, and it's inexpensive. And usually you have some on hand. So I found that overnight it did eliminate the odors in my stinky boot. So analyze your findings. So analyze is number 6. I removed the Odor Eater Critter from my boots the next morning, and so fresh. Odor is gone. So report or share out is our last step on our scientific method. So you need to share out your conclusion. I found that baking soda doesn't mask odors, it actually eliminates them. So I'll share some of my research with you. Home economist Mary Marlowe reports that baking soda is an alkaline compound that, when combined with odors, which tend to be acidic, the baking soda lowers the pH level, neutralizing the substance that causes the odor, causing the odor to vanish. So it doesn't cover it up, it actually gets rid of it. It stabilizes it and brings it back to a normal pH level, which eliminates the smell. The scientific name for baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. It is a salt. It's classified in the salt family. According to everydayhealth.com, in 1846, 2 brothers-in-law, Dr. Church and Dr. Dwight, teamed up to distribute baking soda called Arm & Hammer Church & Company. So you probably heard of Arm & Hammer before. So it goes way back to 1846. They wanted to show its wide variety of uses, how they could use it in baking cookies and bread, how they could use it in eliminating odors, and in ice boxes. That's what they had before refrigerators. And they also put out a cooking book with all the recipes based on using baking soda for an ingredient. So I have enjoyed my time with you. I hope that you make your own critters and you share them with me. Please comment below and join us next time when we do a hot air balloon, which we'll be using the baking soda again since we have a lot of it, and one other ingredient. So think about what we've been doing and what could create a hot air balloon effect. Thank you for joining us today. We are grateful for the opportunity to be a part of your life. It is great to share a new form of community with you. See you next time.